I got all these like crazy lectures, these Alan Watts lectures that I downloaded. I'm like, this is nuts. That's back when you had to download stuff and then you had to upload it to an AirPod. Remember your AirPods with the wheel?
Oh, yeah.
Those were the shit.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, the little wheel that would spun around. I loved that thing. And so I would download all these Terence McKenna lectures and all these Timothy Leary, all these like fascinating conversations that I would download on. And then I started thinking about it. And then I was like, well, there's podcasts. So people just like well, let's just start doing one of those. We just start doing it. And I was like, nobody was listening to them. So Art Bell was my favorite.
Who was Art Bell?
Art Bell was Coast to Coast with Art Bell from the Kingdom of Nye. He was broadcasting from a fucking bunker in the middle of the Nevada desert. He was he had like this crazy radio tower outside of his house in the Nevada desert. And he would take calls from time travelers, werewolves, people that are coming from another dimension. Like, it was the nuttiest fucking show. For real, like, one of my greatest career accomplishments that, like, made me the most happy was I got on the Art Bell show. And I got on it, like, way later when he was on the internet. It wasn't even on radio anywhere. Oh,
Curve.
yes. Well, we owe all we have today to Howard Stern and Art Bell. For sure, because we are kind of like a combination of Howard Stern and Art Bell, and if it wasn't for he's the guy that got arrested or didn't get arrested, but he got fined heavily by the Bush administration. This is back when the Republicans were the ones that were trying to censor people, which you should always realize.
It's crazy that you got to say that.
Like, why do you have those rules? Like, why do those rules exist to keep obscenity from television and like? Maybe that was a good idea in 1950 when people didn't know any better. But now that we know better, like, why do you have rules like that? Yeah. Like, what are we doing? It's the same sound. You're making the same sound. I can say pussy, cat. Pussycat's fine. You can't say N-word breakfast. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you can. You gotta look both ways.
You gotta be black. But you know what I'm saying?
It is fun.
My YouTube algorithm's great.
Oh, my YouTube algorithm's all history.
A lot of my YouTube algorithm lately has been like watching people build things. I love like cabinet makers and carpenters. Or there's this one guy who makes these specialized desks that have like secret drawers and shit.
Hold on, I follow that guy.
Yeah.
Where you put your hand here, and a magnet comes up and a wand comes out, and he waves it.
Yeah.
Fuck, those desks are badass.
Yeah, I wave the wand and the keyboard rolls out. Like, yeah, it's pretty dope. There's a bunch of those guys that make these like super ingenious, like homemade artisan desks.